Good morning. Happy Thursday. This is Deborah with Deborah's Blue Tarot. And I am here this morning. Before we get started, I have checked on the guy. And he's cool. And he promised not to bleep it up. I want to start off today in a little different kind of a mode. I want to share with those of you who watch me on a regular basis, my subscribers probably, and maybe some people who just keep coming back and don't subscribe, and I don't know why, because I won't spam you, and it's free, and it would help me a lot, but okay, I'm not telling you what to do. I want to share with you some of my beautiful gifts from my subscribers and people that I care deeply about. I can't show you everything. This is a card from Barbara. It kind of has like a match set. And I just think the cards are stunning. She said she got them out on Amazon. I will be ordering them. Barbara, you are loved. You are loved just for these cards. Thank you so much for thinking of me for, which side do they go in? For sharing your time and the things that are meaningful to you and teaching me a lot. Much, much appreciation. All right, that was one. From my Debdi, my girl, my partner in crime. This magnificent combination. This is, the evil eye, keeping the evil eye away. And I love it, and I'm going to add this to my growing collection for... I'm going to set up kind of like my own little space, if you will. It has to be something where I have drawers so that the cats don't, because cats go everywhere. They're not like dogs. They're just not. They're very smart. So are dogs. But anyway, this is from Debdi, and I love this so much. I cannot even tell you how much I love this and you. And as you probably, many of you know, Debdi is like my sister, my partner, in crime, as we call it. And she is good to me, and she's my ear, she's my common sense, and this pendulum is so beautiful. Look at that. And it's blue. And I love blue. And it's got a long chain. This is probably going to become one of my favorites. I have a subscriber who we're doing a reading barter where I give you a reading and you do something for me, or you make something for me if you have that gift. Let me set this down here for the moment. And then this was super, super special as well. This is a book from one of my subscribers and my friend Paula. She wrote this book, Meditations, Love Songs and Messages from the Magical Mineral Kingdom. And each one of these stones goes in order of the book. She wrote the book. And on the back here, she talks about the chakras, and it's just so much information in such a coherent way, and so easy for me to read it and go, oh, I get that, So, and it goes step by step by stone. immediately I'm attracted to crystals. This is a rose quartz, and it feels really good in my hand. This one is, I think it's a citrine, but I'm not sure, of some sort. And it also feels, these just, I can't describe how they feel. And they just feel good. So I have to go through the book. I started doing it the night I lost power. I had everything all spread out by like a session, you know, from bottom to top, so to speak. Anyway, Paula, you're an author. I told you, write a book, write another one. Okay, let me set this one over here, because I don't want it to fall, because these stones, you know what I mean. I'm going to put these right here. I'll put the book there. And then, last but not least, this is from Vicky, who I will be having a reading with this weekend. And she sent me the predictions deck. That she had it, never used it, or hardly used it. And now it's mine. And we're going to read with this today, obviously. I have a bunch of decks out because I never really know what I want to use. You know what I mean? So we're going to read with this. I'm setting this aside. I've been handling these cards for a while. I've got a bunch of different things here today. I've got my Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck. I've got my Every Little Thing You Do Is Magic. You know, every little thing. You know that. I've used this before. I like this deck very much. I've got Moonology. I've got What's the News. I've got my Urban Enigma Tarot that I like quite a bit. And so, I want to thank you all. Paula, Vicky, Deb D, my sister, Deb D, and Barbara, for your kindness, for your friendship. Just you. Excuse me, I got to turn the AC on. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so I have some questions. And let me see here. All right, so this is for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Just going on record here. Let me put this little sticky note from Vicky in here. And we're going to read, starting off with this deck. I'm really excited about it. Oh, thank you, Vicky. You know, there's something very precious about tarot and or oracle cards or whatever, particularly when they are handed down to you from someone, no matter what the condition. Now, these are in pristine condition, but you're not supposed to throw away tarot cards or oracle or Lenormand. You're supposed to give them away, donate them. I will likely donate these to my family. My nieces, maybe as they get a little older and they have a little bit more understanding, I'll be able to talk to them about spirit and the importance of believing in something greater than yourself. If that makes sense. I know that makes sense to you guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. I have to split the deck. It's too big. Too big. All right. So the subject is the felon and Washington, D.C. and what's going on. Let's begin. Well, looky. Looks like Wednesday Addams, you know what I mean? Mainstream news. Okay, I'm so loving this card. So loving it. We'll be back, folks. Don't you worry. Politicians, governments. Solution to the problem is that. Tensions escalate. Yeah. No, you cannot. No. Go that way. Go that way, please. Go that way. Harry, thank you. Science breakthrough. There is a breakthrough, actually, on pancreatic cancer. They have found a way of stopping it. Not preventing it, stopping it. The royal family, which we talked about earlier this week, but it didn't go over well in terms of my viewership. So I'm going to park that topic for a while. Citing disclosures. Yes. ETs. See that in the background? No! I said no! Good God. You are so bad. Corrupt dealings. Yes. Of course. Pandemic health crisis. Harry, knock it off. Harry, knock it off. Anybody want a cat for the weekend? I will deliver. Trains or transports. I remind you, this is all about the felon. Killing the farming industry. Earthquake without any help. Taken by force. There you go. You see that sword? You see that uniform? That would be the military. Don't forget I said that. Just park the military in the back of your head. He is a controlled puppet. That's what he is. Rescue, revived. That may have already happened in the past. Tornado winds. That's what we had the other night. Commercial airlines are having some real problems. Just thought I'd mention that. A planned outcome. There is a planned outcome, you guys. And it goes like this. Resign or taken by force. There's your choice, felon. Yes, you were backstabbed and betrayed. Energy weapon. I don't like that card. It reminds me of nuclear. But I know that it won't be able to deploy. The felon's shooing away bugs at the golf course. Because that's all he does. Yes. That's my last card from this deck right now. Big news is on its way. So that is Felon Update. Do you understand what's going on? Is anybody picking up what I'm laying down? Military. I'm standing by what I think. Spirit knows what I think. A lot of you know what I think. Could I be wrong? Oh, absolutely, I could be wrong. Do I think I'm wrong? I do not. But I could be. And I will not be... I will own that. That's just... It's not really a prediction. It's just a... What's the word I want to use? It's a vibe. It's a feeling that I have about what's going to happen. Change is coming. Oh my gosh, I love these cards. I love these cards. Someone said I should put them in little like sacks rather than struggle, but I love the boxes. I just love the boxes. Can't help it. All right. Now, let's move on to Ghislaine. Everybody's asking me about her. I'm going to tell you what I think without pulling a card. Let me get my new pendulum. Pendulum. Spirit. Spirit. I'd like to ask a question. Will Ghislaine survive her escape? Will Ghislaine survive her escape? Yes. And middle finger to you for suggesting that I'm moving my hand, and you know who you are. Well, actually, you don't because I removed you, but I just want you to know that I know who you are. And you won't be back. Because I got power. YouTube power. Spirit, can you please tell me regarding Ghislaine, will she survive her runner? Her depart? Will she survive that? Yes. Clear and center, please. Spirit, was this a planned event between him and her? Meaning the felon. Keep your mouth shut and I'll get you out of here. And you just disappear. I don't want to know where you are. I don't want to find you. I don't want to hear about you. I don't want to know you. I just want you to go. That's how I see it. Is that true, Spirit? Yes. Okay. Let's look at the felon. Pardon me, as Ghislaine. My bad. Let's look at Ghislaine. And I'm going to use my Every Little Thing tarot deck. I love the books when they come with the books because, to be honest with you, every deck does not read identically. If it's based on Rider-Waite, then I read it like Rider-Waite. So that makes sense to me. But sometimes the intent of the author or creator of the deck had a different meaning for something that I had always attributed to A or B. Now it's D, because the creator of the deck has put their vibe on it. If that makes any sense to you, I'm sure it does. You know, if you paint a painting and someone looks at it and goes, "Why do I see the letter 8?" I said, "You don't. It's the infinity sign," or whatever, okay? So I'm just saying that it's the intention of the artist, not necessarily just the way you read it. Oops. So sorry. Okay, let's pull some cards on the wonderful and magnificent sexual predator, abuser, trafficker, Ghislaine, convicted felon, Maxwell. Six of Pentacles. She's got a partner. Yeah, sure does. Now, the Six of Pentacles is typically a card of sharing and charity and so on. In the background, that planet reminds me of Saturn. I do not know. It could be Mars. It could be Mars. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Okay. When you add 6 plus 9, what do you get? 15. Is that true? Look at the number on the bottom. See, it says 69. 15. September 15. It keeps coming back and back, and just these little kind of things. Apprentice of Swords. So this would be would this be the... No, it's not the King of Swords. Apprentice of Swords. It's not an ace. Somebody let her out. The law somehow let her out. Gave him an opening to let her out. The Ten of Wands. This is a completion card. A card of action and movement. Carrying those sticks. Those are the ones. So it's kind of like a burden, but the bird has it properly. The Three of Pentacles. Teamwork. You see the bees? I like that card. That's teamwork. So there were people involved to get her out. I don't know that we'll know who they are. The Moon. This is a card of things that you're keeping secret. And that's what that is. Five of Wands. Arguing, bickering. How are we going to do this? We can't do this. Look where we're at now. Look at our numbers. Da-da-da-da-da. So they're not fighting like drawing blood. They're arguing and bickering. Battling. The Six of Wands. Stay right down there, would you please? Harry, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Don't go on my computer. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed. You're not. You have to lay down. Go on. Go sleep. Take your nap. The Six of Wands. The champion. She beat them at their own game. The Apprentice of Cups, the page. I think the Apprentice is the page. I'll look it up, but I think so. Three of Cups. Hey! Celebration. Celebrate. Look how happy everything is. Hey, get down. You cannot. All right. I'm so sorry, you guys. They usually don't. He usually steers clear, but I think the stones are talking to him. I do. I found out last night that they talk. Barbara taught me that. Anyway, the Three of Cups. This is a celebration card with all the fruit and the beautiful flowers. Yeah, they're celebrating. The Two of Cups. Heart. Look at the heart. The Two of Cups. Balance. Finding balance. I don't give a rip about her balance, to be candid. The Four of Wands. The house. The White House. That's where she got. That's how she got out of this. The Ace of Cups. The Sword of Truth. Or pardon me. The Sword of High Emotion. I'm so sorry. So you see the orange on the top? Go figure. Orange Mussolini is pierced by the tip of that design, let's just call it. And the cup is actually more like that open flower. There's the cup. And water is coming out on both sides. Your cup runneth over. Her cup runneth over. But look, it's a tower moment. Here comes the government going, what did you do? I can do anything. I'm the president. I can do anything I want. Champion, the Knight of Wands. She's gone. The Ten of Swords. She may literally be gone. In the back. She's gone because he allowed it. I think people tried to talk him out of it. Even his own crappy little clan. I think there were people who actually tried to talk him out of it. A lot. That's why it kept morphing from a day pass, which violates all the rules of sexual predators, convicted sexual predators. She's never worked a day in her life. She wouldn't even know how to work at 7-Eleven. Oh, the Star. The U.S. Recreating itself from bottom up. Isolation. She's gone. She is this day pass thing. Who are you kidding? Seriously. I mean, for real? Yeah. Because that'll work. let me pull a card from my Moonology for my morning people for you. Sending you love and light, gratitude. Sorry about the bra, whatever. This card is for you. I want you to make every effort today to say a prayer. Oh, by the way, I want to give a shout out to Dawn. Hey, Dawn! You thought I forgot you already? Mm-mm. Now you're part of this. That's going to be my new adventure in the channel. We're going to help people. We're going to find ways of helping people who really need help. Okay? Not to pay your Con Ed or whatever. I'm talking about real help. People who have nowhere to go. We're gonna do some of that. I do it in my own way, but I need help. I need my subscribers to be on board. Coming up in September, besides what we all hope, I am going to be doing one live a month only for subscribers. It will be limited to subscribers. You have to subscribe before you are able to even come in the room. So, and what does that mean? That means I'm going to read on anything you want. Private room, chat room, subscribers only. You want a personal question? Give it to me. You want a political one? Give it to me. You want to just chit chat? Give it to me. That's what we're going to do. And then the other lives that I do will be just open lives. I am trying to grow the channel, as you might imagine, but I want to do something very special that costs nothing for my subscribers. So my motivation, yes, this is a business. It is my business, and therefore how I run it is my business. But I don't, at this time, I'm pausing the notion of a, what's it called? A membership right now. I'm just going to pause that. Maybe in the future. Adjustments are required. Okay. And your dream needs a practical plan. Yes, it does. And we are looking at some very practical people who are going to come in with some ideas. Maybe already have ideas. Conclusions are within reach. Folks, stick with me on this thing, this date. I just feel like I'm preaching to the choir, and I get that and all that, but I'm not ready to give up on what I feel. And so I'm going to send you off with love and light. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be back later for another reading, and I'll bring all my new toys. And again, thank yous to everyone for being here, for giving me a shot, for trusting me, even when I hadn't really earned it yet. I will not forget. My subscribers. Love you to bits. Peace out, my loves. See you later.